guys are just so good, and they're upcoming in New Jersey. Mateo, of course, trying to hold down the fort for New Jersey, but Haze, one of the best Diddy Kongs rising up right now. I can't wait to see how this goes. So PS2, tell me about the stage pick, Valentini. What do you think about it?
You know what they all say. PS2 makes the best games.
Yes.
I'm so happy this has become our neutral stage in Smash Ultimate. I remember the years of Starterville. That music was awful.
Yeah,
oh,
PS2.
It was so bad.
PS2 is just chef's kiss right now. But back onto the match. I mean, Mateo right now having a good lead. Honestly, chasing down Diddy Kong pretty well, as Haze hasn't really been able to find an answer. And once Diddy Kong finds the answer, it's just a lot of damage that they do. But, you know, Diddy Kong is, you know, in that situation where he gets a lot of hits and doesn't kill early, it's like Sheik. Like, he gets so much damage, it takes forever to kill. All it needs is one kill confirm, and that's it. But
a key thing, though, with Diddy Kong over Sheik is that Diddy has that banana peel. So if you give him the opportunity to do those setups, a little off base on that one, but if he gets it right, he can get those kills mad early. So you have to be careful and really respect him, even if it is a bit of a death by 1,000 cuts matchup.
And Palutena just has that raw kill power that makes me believe that, you know, this matchup is pretty difficult for Diddy Kong, not to mention how Palutena is actually quick enough to chase down Diddy Kong as well. So literally anywhere you run, Palutena is going to be there in a split second. But right now, the up air going to take that first stock. And again, Mateo actually... Yeah, Mateo's just doing very well, playing aggressive, and the thing I love about Mateo so much, and I talk about it a lot, is how he's able to switch up his gameplay from being aggressive to being a little bit more laid back, as you see right there.
There we go! The down tilt not enough, though! That's one problem with that up smash. It's not quite as strong as you think sometimes, and Mateo was ready with the DI, so at 135, not enough to kill. And now you have to find that raw opening again. Haze almost finding it there. You see the up smash starting to come out, but Mateo, great aggression off the platform, saving their life.
Yeah, that movement from Haze right now, he's using those platforms to his advantage, canceling those side Bs off, and, you know, canceling any end lag that he has. His movement with Diddy Kong is very, very good, as you can see right here. But movement doesn't matter if you can't find this kill, and finally catches Mateo with the air dodge, getting that up smash that we were talking about. A little bit weak, but when you're at a high percentage like that, you're dead for sure.
The timing from Mateo, though, that is some awareness. It's so tricky to properly edgeguard Diddy Kong. Is in theory super exploitable, but he also has a lot of mix-ups on the timing and the positioning of those barrels. So great stuff to Mateo for locking down the exact place where Haze was going to go.
Yeah, I agree. And oh my days! Speaking of locking down where Haze was going, he knew exactly where Haze wanted to be and was just there immediately, had the answers. I feel like that is what is allowing Mateo to do so well in this set right now, is the fact that Mateo has the right answers at the right time against Haze. You know, he's going to where Haze is gonna be at, not where he is currently. And that's what I love about Mateo's gameplay so much, is he's able to read his opponents out so well, understand what their movement is going to be like, and then just be able to just be in a right position. His positional awareness is immaculate. That's why he's one of the best that New Jersey has to offer. Going straight back to PS2, I don't blame Haze at all.
Yeah, Mateo is doing such a great job, especially at the ledge. You were talking about knowing where your opponent is going to be. And at the ledge, that is such a potent tool. Meanwhile, Mateo has also done a good job of getting these reversals at the ledge. Even simple stuff like that, now going for an edge guard of their own. And look how much damage is coming out of it. Still going.
And I mean, Haze's recoveries on ledge have been great. You know, Mateo's been going for a lot of edge guards, a lot of ledge traps, and it hasn't really hit all the time. So kudos to Haze for coming back on the stage, but really hasn't found center stage. And no pun intended, considering the fact I just mentioned that tournament. But that Nair almost killing, actually.
Those barrels off in the corner. Ooh, nice grab reset there. It's easy to expect a second down tilt in those situations, maybe trying to pressure towards the edge. Instead, Diddy going for a little bit of extra damage. But speaking of damage, 150 and a back throw is going to do it.
Yeah, quick back air just going to do the trick for Mateo. And again, it's like the moment that Mateo gets one hit, he gets so much damage off. And that's what makes Palutena so good in this game. All it takes is, you know, an air train into an up air, and you're already at 40%. You know, percentage that you don't want to be at if you're Diddy Kong, because Diddy Kong is a light character too. So, you know, you're going to die pretty early. So you got to watch out if you're Haze right now.
That Palutena up air is egregious.
Oh.
And Mateo is doing a really good job of taking advantage of that. We've seen it kill off the ledge. We've seen the juggles with it. Such a versatile move in the matchup, as is that back air that we're also seeing. And now the up smash. That's what we were talking about. Mateo is so aware of where Haze is going to be.
And he's pinpoint on that. He hits all of his moves that he wants to, like, basically 90% of the time. And Haze right now playing a little bit frantically, trying to just throw out banana, get something off. But I love how Mateo is holding onto the banana, preventing Diddy Kong from, you know, using the move that really carries, that really makes the character. So Mateo knowing that and just taking that kid away has really caused Haze to struggle in this set just in general. It's looking tough for Haze right now, as Mateo's looking for more back airs to potentially kill.
Okay, Haze almost losing their life for that one, but now, once again, like you're saying, this banana keeps somehow ending up in Mateo's hands, and without it, Haze is just struggling. Not gonna kill, but a bad situation. We've been here before. The barrels are sniped, and that is the end of the game. Another 2-stock coming out for Mateo.
I mean, Mateo's edge guards, you know, initially with that down air to end the game 1, but that nair kind of just to poke Haze, poke Diddy Kong out of that rocket barrel and just put him into, not really free fall, but put him in a position where he just could not recover. It's so tough, you know, when you're playing as Diddy Kong and just literally one whiff there will make you fall out of up B. It's tough. It's
it
tough
feels so bad.
Yeah, it does.
And, like, you don't even get the knockback to feel like, okay, at least it's over quickly. Nah, you just gotta hold that as he slowly tumbles into the blast zone. Like, I swear his fall speed decreases when he's tumbling after barrels.
Yeah, it makes you just, it's gut-wrenching to watch Diddy Kong. Oh!
Speaking of gut-wrenching, another dare spike from Mateo.
Oh my god, I mean, Mateo is so consistent. He's consistently in Haze's face. Even when he has the lead,
not
he's
again.
looking for another kill, knowing that Haze wasted his jump, wasting all of his kit. There's really nothing you can do, I mean, against a character like Palutena, where you have to go for every option possible to come back on the stage. But it's the fact that Palutena has options to come back. Unfortunately, no option there, as that backer gonna be able to knock off that first stock.
I don't think Mateo was expecting that knockback. Just the DI not quite good enough. I was pretty confident that the teleport was coming out.
No jump!
Oh no! Oh no! Came back! Great stuff from Haze, reminding us why he is in this top 8. Meanwhile, Mateo, not so lucky. Sometimes those teleports don't do quite what you want them to be, a little too low, and giving Haze an opportunity to bring this game back.
Yeah, that's what Haze needed. He utterly needed that SD. I don't mean to, like, be rude to Haze, of course, such a good player. But in situations like these where you're at such a huge deficit, when your opponent has these, you take those easily. It's like free samples. You just take those immediately.
My man's going to Costco right now. So thank you very much. I will have a small slice of cake. How about some banana split to go with it? And all of a sudden, the momentum is in Haze's corner right now, 87%.
Yeah, but now it just is up to Haze to find this kill option. Of course, we talked about how Diddy Kong doesn't have that raw kill power. Of course, all it takes, you know, is one banana combo. Looking for that down tilt into the fair. Good stuff just to send Mateo off stage.
Is that gonna be it? Not quite.
But that
is.
There you go. Finally, Haze getting the game that he needs to potentially bring this back. I mean, Haze has the potential to, you know, make this a reverse 3 comeback in this set, but it's so difficult, you know, if you're Mateo, you're playing this well, you have such a big lead, you have a game at hand that you can spare. That's how comfortable Mateo is right now, and Haze, of course, you know, trying to recollect himself, try and find his way through this set. But if he makes his comeback, it's going to be so good for Haze. He's going to feel so good after it.
Agree. Haze just looked so much more comfortable with that momentum, that small advantage in the last stock of game number 3. Let's see if he can carry it into this one. Maybe he's just better at playing with the lead in this matchup. But whatever the case, he's got to repeat it 2 more times.
Easier said than done. You know, when you're at, again, a deficit, when you need to make a comeback, there's so much pressure. The weight on your shoulders is so heavy, like literally. If you're Haze right now, you have to somehow keep your mental composure to bring this back against a player like Mateo, who's so willing to play against like your mentality. Of course, those down air spikes, you know, knowing that Diddy Kong has a very gimpable recovery, it's just so tough for Haze. But again, if he makes it happen, it's going to be a miracle.
Oh, he's going to have to make it happen after this stock, likely, because Mateo is out for blood, and there we go. Every time, I didn't even have to wait for it. Every time Haze is at high percent in the corner, Mateo seals it out. I feel like that has just been the name of the game here. What happens in the corner has been defining the set, not like this. Nair going to come out. No, going for the dare instead, trying to take it all at once. Haze with another lease on life, but you're down a full stock right now. What's your option to come back here? What's the mix-up?
Oh, good explosive flame right there from Mateo. Knowing that he's just going to recover because Palutena teleport is just so busted. And getting that explosive flame, just forcing Haze to bleed a lot more than I think Haze wants to, because Haze hasn't taken the stock yet. He needs to do that soon if he wants to, you know, have any sort of chance to win this game.
Absolutely. We're seeing more and more of this banana setups at the ledge starting to show promise. Maybe it's just a matter of Haze figuring out Mateo's ledge options. Nice. Parry up smash also gonna do the work for you. But 118 on this stock, it's starting to look a little scary for Haze.
Yeah, but I mean, again, Diddy Kong is a character that all it takes is one conversion. All it takes is one hit, and you just mount up so much damage because, again, this character, it's the amount of his frame data is crazy. He is such a fast character, and, you know, has barely any end lag. So all it takes is one hit, and, you know, Haze can bring this back really, really quickly.
The same thing can be said for Mateo, though. That explosive flame almost taking the stock on the up B, slightly misspaced. And 149. Yeah, my man's got his own banana peel into up smash. Mateo once again showing their prowess with the banana peel and now putting Haze into the blender.
Yeah. It's a tough position. Oh my god, Mateo read that read too, just didn't connect it. And you know, that's crazy how these guys are just reading out each other but just haven't been able to hit those reads. It's crazy, but these guys still find a way to win these games pretty early.
Ooh, the banana goes for the down air. I respect it. When you're down this much, no!
Another catch with that up smash, and it is over for Haze as he's sent to loser's side. Mateo going into winners final is gonna have to face Solo. So if Mateo can keep up this momentum, it's gonna look difficult for Solo, but both of those players so promising in this tournament in general. But yeah, that was tough for if you're Haze, because, you know, at that first game it was just so dominant. Mateo was just so dominant in general in this set. Oh wow, we're getting more Marcus. but yeah, no,
a little throwback to those nines.
In general, Mateo was just so dominant, being able to catch out Haze, and I feel like that situational awareness that Mateo had just gave him the win, gave him so many, you know, opportunities where he had advantage, and that is where Haze struggles. When he's in disadvantage, he just can't land, and Palutena being able to clutch out on that. And Mateo, again, strong showing right there. Down airs, up airs, reading out Haze. It was kind of demoralizing, honestly, if you're watching that.
I completely agree. I feel like Mateo, especially in those corner situations, was so consistent at recognizing Haze's patterns and options, knowing the win conditions that Palutena has in the matchup. But at the same time, Haze did a good job of fighting back, didn't get discouraged, very clearly fighting until the end. And honestly, if a few of those ledge interactions had gone the other way around, who knows how that set could have turned out.
Yeah, I mean, again, that game 3 from Haze, being able to win that, you know, gave him a glimpse of life, gave him the light at the end of the tunnel that he was looking for. But Mateo, of course, you know, detonating that cave real quick and shutting it down, not allowing Haze to really get any momentum, and that's what I like. Mateo was able to choke out Haze pretty much in any scenario that Haze was trying to find an opening. And again, Mateo so dominant, just crushing blows, honestly, with that up smash.
I love that
hurts
banana
to watch,
peel
but you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it from Mateo.
You really do. Great stuff to Mateo. Moving on there. Now, tell me about the rest of this bracket. What have we got coming up now that we need to watch out for?
Yeah, so Jucane actually got into top 8. The top 8 consists of Jucane, Delta Force, Mouse Rat beating Biscotto 2-0, and Shotgun Rat